Hello Space Administration, welcome back to another Pure Bliss Gaming video. Today we're going to be looking at the top 5 important options to change for Call of Duty. Most of these settings are going to apply only to Warzone because over in multiplayer you're not really picking up loot and you're not really having to switch weapons quite as frequently as you do in Warzone. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of these settings. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about here is aim assist. Apparently there is a broken setting for aim assist right now. If you have the dynamic aim response curve type along with the focusing setting over in aim assist, it's super duper OP aim assist. What sucks though is that it's only on ADS and there is no rotational aim assist with it, so that's kind of, at least to me, it kind of defeats the purpose of having the aim assist. I love the rotational one. I love being able to move, and it kind of like giving you that little boost to moving around. I am on a Battle Beaver controller though, so I can like jump and switch weapons and ping things without ever having to move my thumbs off of the aim stick and the movement stick. So I kind of have a crazy advantage. However, though, I'm going to tie in something else with the aim assist. It's going to be the sensitivity settings here. Now, I know a lot of people can, hell, maybe even correlate the higher sensitivity you have, the better you're going to play, and I think that is total BS. In my experience, by the way, I've been playing Call of Duty since Call of Duty 2. I know that doesn't make me any better than anybody, but I mean, come on now. Like, I kind of know what's up with the aim sensitivity. You want to be around anything that's going to make you super duper comfortable, something that feels natural to you. If having your sensitivity all the way up to 20 for both your horizontal and vertical sticks, which is insane. I mean, it's called insane sensitivity for a freaking reason, okay? It is insane. To me, I cannot play like that. That is just absolutely ridiculous. I could probably figure it out, get used to it or whatever, but I really enjoy my 5.5, okay? I'm all about them fives.
Just like the simulation.
But, if you do it, more power to you. Mad respect, because I for sure as hell can't do that. All right, number 2 here on the list, we have slide behavior. Now, I will push to people to have tap, okay? Press while sprinting to slide. You legitimately just have to sprint and press your circle button, okay? Mine is on the back of my controller. Lit. But yeah, having it on hold is kind of weird. I feel that tapping it is going to be a lot more faster. Having my buttons on the back really gives me a crazy advantage here because as I'm moving, it's so much easier to slide cancel. It's super duper key when you are running away from that stupid gas. We are on number 3 right now. Use/reload behavior. I have mine set to contextual tap. The reason why, description right here, tap to reload or to use with priority on use when possible. Holding the button always reloads. So basically what this does here is that you're going to be tapping to reload or tapping to use or to pick up things or to grab that armor or to pick up that ammo on the ground. If you're not like running over, if you're in a weird spot. This is so useful in Warzone. You see how PC players are just running around and just like click, 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 and things are being picked up super duper fast? Contextual tap, guys. You have to have this on when you're playing Warzone. If you do not have contextual tap, man, you are wasting so much time holding on to square to pick up a freaking weapon, okay? Stop wasting time, guys. You don't have time when you're playing Warzone. You don't have time when there's an enemy team coming after you. They're rushing your building, and there's guns all over the place, and you just came back from the gulag, and you're like, oh my gosh, let me hold square for 10, 20, 30 fucking minutes to pick up this gun so I can defend myself. No. Tap that square button, pick up that gun, get to fighting back. Contextual tap is the way to go. It might take you a little bit of time to get used to. It took me about, I'd say, out of the span of 2 days, maybe 4 hours each day was played, 4 to 5 hours. So we'll say maybe around 8 to 10 hours of gameplay for me to completely get used to contextual tap. All right, so moving on to number 4 here, world motion, weapon motion blur. Now, some people may or may not know about this, but you don't need blur. When you're moving, you don't need things to be blurry for you. What's logical to me is that you'll be able to see things a lot more clearly when it's disabled, okay? Now, I've had this off since probably the first week of Modern Warfare. And yeah, that was before Warzone, guys. That actually does not make me feel any younger. I'm an old man. But yeah, I think this right here, you should just always have it disabled, okay? Having it enabled is cool if you're playing the campaign, maybe, if you want it to look extra cool or whatever, but I don't like having that extra nonsense in there, especially when I'm playing Warzone. Now, probably one of the settings that probably is looked over for whatever reason is the mini-map shape, all right? So I have mine set to square. Now, judging by the picture here, you can see that the square is showing you a lot more of the map. So why you would have that round, I don't know. I want a lot of the map. I want as much of the map as I can get on my screen. Content creators out there, if you're on YouTube, if you stream on Twitch, if you're on Facebook Gaming, really rest in peace, Mixer. Sorry, guys, but hey, Twitch is always open for you guys. Too many times where I go into someone's stream and they have like so much going on. It's all over the place. It's covering up very specific parts of the game that I really pay attention to. Don't cover up how much ammo you have left in your gun, because, you know, that kind of adds into like how tense games or matches or battles can get. You can see how on my stream I have my camera only covering up the times that the circle changes. So when the circle starts to get smaller and stuff, that's what it's covering up. You probably notice it if you play Warzone a lot. You probably don't care. It's not really important. But there you also see my kill counter. You see my latest sub and my latest donation. It's sitting to the right of the map. It's all spaced out. I did add my current wins to the layout myself. I'm really proud about that. Actually, I think it looks super sick. Let me know down in the comments what you think about it. I think Map.Shape is going to help content creators as well as you people out there that are just looking into some dope Warzone settings. To go a little bit further into this mini-map rotation, it's kind of preference. I will say, though, that you kind of want it to match around with the way you give out callouts. Let the game complement you, you know? Don't let the game play you. Along with the compass cardinal direction text. Do you want letters or numbers? What do your team what's your team use? Does your team only use numbers? Probably stick with numbers and not letters, you know? Get with your team guys, communication, talk with them, ask them what they need, what helps them. Some people in a gunfight match, aka Raz, might really be okay with hearing the guy's left, he's moving right. Hell, I'm okay with that half the time. But sometimes your partner doesn't need that. Sometimes your teammates need something a little bit more detailed, a little bit different. He's by the crates, he's at another barrel, whatever, you know. Communicate, guys. It's a team effort. If you're a solo player, man, you know, respect. But I am definitely a team player. Those right there were my top 5 settings that you should look into changing or getting familiar with in Warzone. And this is very specifically Warzone stuff, okay? I don't think you should really use contextual tap in multiplayer, but, you know, do what you got to do. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or beef, feel free to hit me up on Twitch. Link is in the description down below. You can also check that out to find the Discord link where you can join us for games, future games, advertise your stream if you want to do that. Any social links go in there. We also have PokeHeart. And hey, if any of these settings helped you out, if you didn't know about some of these settings or felt that I maybe gave you a tip that would help you out, please leave a like on the video. I would really, really appreciate that. And I think the entire community would as well. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Stay bliss.